Hey there, and welcome to the very first episode of the Green Wife Happy Life podcast. I'm Pam.
I'm Rob.
And this is Rob, my husband, who makes sure we have a happy life. So, just so we're clear, I'm green. I'm the green wife because it's really important to me that my family is living in ways that are healthier for us and healthier for the planet. And because I'm the COO of the house, I get to decide how we do things. I get to decide what we buy, and then everybody else is stuck dealing with my wacky, eco-friendly ideas. But since I also try to minimize the eye rolls, the moaning and groaning about doing things a different way, I always go for small tweaks just here and there. I don't make major changes, and I kind of take the path to least resistance. Like I'll just sneak something in. And
Okay.
sometimes they don't even know it. So on this podcast, we are going to be sharing the small, simple tweaks that we have made over the last 6 or 7 years. And my husband, Rob, is here to give his perspective.
Commentary. Wait, and can I tell you that the eye rolls and the groaning is a little bit theatrical? Like it's not always the case, but it's fun to see your reaction to my reaction to some of the ideas you come up with.
It's fun.
It's fun. And I was reluctant. I didn't want to change, but for the most part, it's been all good.
Okay, well, so on this first intro podcast, I wanted to just ask my husband if he could relay some of the things, the wacky things that I have made the family do in order to live green.
The first I noticed of a major change was we had a Lazy Susan in the corner, one of our cabinets in the corner of our kitchen, and Pam outfitted that with 3 garbage cans. So each of them spins out, and one's for recycling, one's for trash, and one's for stuff that you could compost. So that took some getting used to. There was many a time where I would just hold something up, and she would point to the appropriate container for it. So that was an adjustment. And
well, I have to say about those containers, those are probably my favorite part of our kitchen, which is, I don't know, maybe weird, but I love the containers, and they all have labels on them with pictures, basically, of what goes in the bin for my kids who are little, but mostly for my husband to know, he could just look at the picture.
There are pictures. The pictures were confusing at first, but then I figured it out. And there's some things that aren't on the pictures, you also enlisted the help of a compost company. So we put the compost out every Tuesday. The company picks it up, and it's in a garbage can. So we transfer the garbage can that has the picture on it in the kitchen to another garbage can that seals and goes outside, and then this company comes and picks it up. But I didn't know that they did bones, you can throw chicken wings in there and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
this company, because it's an outside company, you can put everything in. If you were to home compost, you can't put all that kind of stuff in it. So, which is another topic in and of itself. But yes, you can put everything, anything and everything in.
But that's an ongoing activity where me and the kids just hold something up, and she tells us which garbage can to put it in. So
yes. So okay, I don't think that's really that wacky.
No, okay. We got just for fun. We got one of those. What do they call it, Pam? The thing on the toilet.
Oh, the bidet.
We got a bidet. Now, this isn't a fancy bidet. It's not a separate unit. It's just this thing, $25 or whatever. You hook it up through the plumbing. It's fun, and you flick a handle and it shoots water in the right place. So Pam took that to another level, and she wanted to do away with toilet paper. So the idea was that it was going to create such a clean environment that a simple wipe with something that could be used to dry, and then she could wash that was going to work. But we poo-pooed the idea of that right away.
So I poo-pooed that too.
We still have toilet paper. Nobody went along with that.
We do have toilet paper, but our toilet paper isn't just any toilet paper. So our toilet paper is from a company called Who Gives a Crap, and it's a subscription service. So you decide how often you want to get it delivered, and it's made from, I believe it's made from all bamboo. So bamboo is a really fast growing resource, so it's not cutting down trees for paper, toilet paper. It's toilet paper made from bamboo, so it's not just any.
It's got a fun name. It's delivered to the house,
and everyone is wrapped. It comes in a cardboard box, and then every roll is wrapped in like this really cute paper. Not that that matters. So there's no plastic or anything. So it's awesome.
Again, some fun conversations, but not a big adjustment there. It's just getting toilet paper from a different place, made in a responsible way.
And nobody thinks it's like too scratchy.
No, it's great
to use. We have 3 teenagers, and so none of them have complained.
Never been so happy to wipe my butt with something made of bamboo. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay, so that doesn't sound wacky either. And the no toilet paper was a little over the.
Yeah, it was a bridge too far.
It was a try.
Yeah. Then we went to. We have no napkins and no paper towels in the house, which that was hard because my life revolved around making messes and cleaning them up with paper towels. I probably wasted a ton of paper towels, even when I was using them, sparingly. I was using them a lot. So we gave up the paper towels. We gave up napkins, paper napkins, and now we use cloth.
Yeah, so we use I decided that, and then I just stopped buying both. So nobody in the house had a choice. They were like, "What do we use?" And so like the cloth napkins, I probably started with we were using like Christmas napkins at first because I didn't have like a stash of cloth napkins, and then like over time I've just gone on Amazon and bought some inexpensive cloth napkins. So everybody had to get used to like when you're done with it, you take it upstairs and put it in the laundry bin so that we can wash them. And then paper towels. I have one roll. Did you want to say something?
No, well, I wanted to say this. So we've told people this before, that we don't have paper towels and we use cloth, and people always say, "Well, aren't you wasting water?" And what's your comeback for that?
So I don't know the stats like specifically. I'm sure it's online somewhere, but I think that the washing is probably less. Now someone might tell me I'm wrong, but I think washing, like rewashing something, and the water and the amount of energy it takes to heat the water or whatever, I think probably has less impact over time than cutting down trees. And now I guess you could go napkins made of reusable paper and then compost them, and so I would be fine with that too. That's and that's what I do. I have one roll of paper towels in the house, and that's for cat thrower.
And I don't know where it is.
Nobody knows where it is.
I have to ask where it is, and she disappears. She disappears for a minute, and then comes back with
magically, and then they magically disappear. So nobody knows where they are. So we're not tempted. But it's been like this for years, and my kids were younger when I started it, and they'd have friends over, and if somebody would spill something and be like, "Oh, do you have a paper towel?" My kids would be like, "No, my mom's weird, and we don't have paper towels." But now they. I'm weird. That's okay. I don't care.
Well, you also got to get used to the fact that it's really weird that a cloth napkin, you almost feel guilty getting it dirty. Right. And so now it's okay.
Now it's okay to use cloth stuff for it. So that it was. I get it. It is. People are a little bit surprised that we don't have any. We just don't use that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, but just it takes a minute, and it's okay. Again, I like making fun of it, but I'm used to it now. It's all good.
Got it.
It's all good. We what else do you do? You our cleaning supplies have definitely changed. I mean, there are people who love when their house is only clean if it smells like bleach, or it smells like pine, or it smells like lemons. Our house never smells anything but like a house, whatever your house is.
Or a laundry.
Or or a laundry. Yeah, that. Okay. What do you use to wash my clothes? What do you use?
Oh my gosh!
What do we wash our clothes with?
Okay, we wash our clothes. It's there are a bunch of different products that I've tried that I think are great, and right now I'm using one from, I think it's called Drops is the name of the company, and it almost looks like a dishwasher pod, but it's in a biodegradable like little pod, so it disintegrates, and they come in a cardboard box, and so they have scents, it's very mild, like lavender or eucalyptus. So.
Who wants to smell like eucalyptus? All right, how about
one more thing? How about one more thing?
One more thing. Oh, one more thing. Well, I mean, I'll try to think of a couple things, but the one thing that is we only have one thing that washes our hands and our plates, our pots and pans, right? I mean, there's only one soap, right?
Oh,
well, and cleans our countertops, and like we don't need 16 different cleaning products, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I just don't have hand soap separate from dish soap, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that's weird, but if you think it's weird.
It's just I was used to it. I was used to having a hand soap.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I usually have like a spray for the countertop too, but that's something from like it's in a glass bottle. It's like I don't home make cleaners. I just can't. I mean, I could. I just for some reason that's I don't know overwhelming to me. I'm usually overwhelmed.
So the wackiest thing you did when we were new to this is that the kids had an event at their school, at their elementary school, and there was pizza being sold. And I saw her like shaking her head, and I was watching her, and it was because the guys who were serving the pizza were taking the empty boxes and throwing them in a dumpster. And Pam knew that dumpster wasn't a dumpster that was going to recycle those boxes. So in the middle of the night, she asked me to go for a ride with her, and we dumpster dove, and we took home 200 empty pizza boxes, all greasy inside. It didn't really matter, but we had to load those in our car and then bring them home so that you could properly dispose of them.
So they could get composted instead of going into the trash. So, like, for some reason now our county is like, yeah, you can put your pizza boxes in the paper recycling, but at the time we couldn't. So we had like a ton of pizza boxes.
Yeah. So imagine a life with with limited paper products, no paper bags, no paper napkins, no paper.
Paper toilet paper.
Yeah, we do have paper toilet paper, and I guess environmentally friendly cleaners and dishwashing detergent and soaps, and that's my world. That's my world, and always I am very conscious because of you of where does this get disposed? Should I buy this instead of that? And I know you do a lot of work for finding the right paints and the right things like that you always have an eye on. Making sure that it's friendlier than what we were doing in the past.
Yes.
So how do we end this thing?
Why don't you tell us a bad dad joke? Or two, or three.
You like that so much.
You're so good at it.
I have a few recycling jokes.
All right, go. All right, hit us.
I'm trying to start up my own business recycling discarded chewing gum. I just can't get it off the ground. The man at the recycling center seemed a little sad. So I asked him why he was down in the dumps. One more, just to cap it off.
Last one.
I quit my job at the recycling center because they had me crushing cans. It was soda pressing.
All right. Well, that's a great way to end our very first episode of the Green Wife Happy Life podcast.
Will there be more?
There'll be more, yeah. So we'll
stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. If you have any questions or if there's something like you're wondering about, like how do I make this more eco-friendly or have you tried this product, you can email me at pam@greenily.co. I'll put that down below so you can just click on it and send me a message. And I'm also on social media on Instagram at greenily.co. I'll leave a link to that as well. So anyway, so that's the first episode. We hope to see you next time. Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome, Pam.
All righty. Take care. Bye.